Hey Libra, Pisces Precious here with your September Tarot Astrology reading. Yes, we are in Virgo season. And if you're watching this, you obviously survived the Leo solar eclipse. And you are still on this planet going through the changes with us. So Libra, okay, this reading is going to be a little bit different than the other readings that I've done before. And the reason because of that is that it's Virgo season, and I'm a Pisces, so Virgo energy it affects me in a different way. It definitely brings the critical, analytical, logical energy to me. So, when I'm doing things like with my spirituality or when I'm doing things that are dreamy and other world realmly, like Pisces energy is, Virgo season with the sun being the opposite of me, definitely brings my awareness to the opposite world of me. So I bet you understand that, Libra, because you're about the balancing act of things. So, instead of like going over a bunch of details in your reading, I really just want to kind of explain the background of things and not get caught up in the Virgo energy. So instead of going through the whole month, we do have a very busy month, okay? And the sun is just on its way to Libra. And on the 22nd, the sun will go into Libra. And also, Mercury is going to go into Libra on the 29th. So those are dates that you should look into. And also, Libra, you do have Jupiter in your sign until October 10th, and Jupiter has not moved signs for a very long time. Jupiter is the planet ruler of Sagittarius, and it's about higher thinking and philosophy. So, you really want to take this time to really use the rest of this Jupiterian influence for the things that you'd like to do. Jupiter is a very lucky planet. And like I said, when it moves signs into Scorpio on October 10th, it's going to shift the luck of all of us. And right now it's in your sign. So I'm not sure if you've known that. It's been in your sign for quite a while. And it went direct a while ago. So definitely soak up that Jupiterian energy. So long story short, Libra, because I'm not gonna do your reading like I did everybody else's, because you are the balance beam, you are the archangels, and I know that you understand certain things, and you are the cardinal air sign. So that's why I just talked to you guys so straightforward, and you're my ninth house on my natal chart. So yeah, I just like to talk to you guys really straightforward and just get the most important things out, so that there's no time to lose. So, yeah, Virgo and angels. I really wanted to incorporate the light and the dark with these readings. So, obviously, by the title of this video, we're going to be seeing some messages from the light and the dark today. So, I have my Indigo Angel deck that I'm bringing out to get some information from the light for you and from the angels. And I also have the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle cards. So, this is going to be the more dark and mysterious readings for you. And the cards are bigger that I'm using this time. They're not like my regular tarot cards. So I actually shuffled beforehand, and I have your reading sitting right here. So that's a little bit different of how we're going to do things today. And it's been working out fine. I've done Aries through Virgo already, and then now I'm doing Libra. So, yeah, it's worked out for me. I hope it works out for you guys too. I will be shuffling and pulling a tarot card on camera from the original tarot. And other than that, the actual reading I'm doing is a past, present, and future reading, because I thought that would be really interesting to do because of Mercury going direct today. Mercury's been retrograde for a month or so, and the energy has kind of been back and forthy. So I wanted to get a clear idea and clear messages for our past, present, and future, where we were, where we are, and where we're going. So let's get this started, Libra. So happy I was able to explain that so well to you, because all the other videos, it's like the first 15 minutes of me talking. So I really appreciate your like straightforward energy, Libra, because I can like feel that as an empath, and it allows me to get the job done. So yes, Libra, I think that's about it to kind of get you ready for the reading. So past, present, and future. For the past, the angels have brought up expression. And I thought this was interesting because Virgo just got this card too, so it's kind of showing me universally on a collective how Virgo and, how the angels, I should say, they need to express themselves right now. And I believe it's because of the light and dark aspect that we had with the Leo eclipse. Very, very, very powerful Leo eclipse that we had with the light and the dark there, with the sun and the moon colliding. That's the universe's light and the dark. So yeah, very interesting that this is coming up for you. So in your past, Libra, I would say that you were in a very expressive energy. This card just talks about speaking your mind and speaking up for yourself. It talks about angels guiding you to communicate. So, you were led in the past. In the past could be yesterday or a year ago or a month ago. So, Libra, you have or were feeling recently like expressing yourself, and I think that's because of Leo season. Leo season was all about expression and all about, fire energy. So, yeah, you felt the need to express yourself in the past. Now, in the present, we have freedom, okay? And this is your present moment, Libra. So this could mean a few different things. This could mean that some of you Libras are actually seeking a greater sense of freedom. This could mean that it is time for you to release something that is weighing you down, because if we hold on to things that no longer serve us, and if we hold on to things that how do I say it, like that are negative influences on us, well, they don't feel free. These are just energies. So yeah, that's definitely speaking to some of you Libras about this freedom feeling. Some of you may be feeling very free in your present moment, and that is good. But others of you who aren't feeling free, just know that I feel that Libra has also been praying for freedom a lot. Like, man, I just want to be set free from this. I just want to fly. I just want to go. This is a very angel, thing. And with it being Virgo season, it is going to put the highlight on your freedom. So, you may need to release something, Libra, and your prayers were heard. That is what this card is about in this deck. I have these books here that I looked up a few things in, and then I have my own intuition that I interpret these as. So this is also talking about not allowing yourself to feel controlled or manipulated, because those things will weigh you down and keep you from flying lightly and freely. So Libra, it's very beautiful to see this in your present moment, whether you feel free or just wish to be free. Either way, this free feeling is definitely on the way in your present moment. Now, in your future, we have pray. So this was very interesting to come up, because it makes me wonder how often you guys pray as Libras, because you are archangels, which are the most powerful angels in heaven. So it's talking about your thoughts being very powerful, and the words being very powerful. So when we take time to pray to our higher self, and when we pray to the universe and God consciousness, we are really being heard, and we will be responded to in a certain way. So this is talking about thinking positively. You see how this woman is a little low. She's a little down. You know what I mean? So it's talking about not letting that negativity block your dreams or block the purpose that you have in this world. Because I feel like angels are, like Virgo and Libra, are attacked sometimes just so that they can be made to feel more down and negative, because that is a psychic attack, and that is going to keep you, it's a blessing blocker. It's going to keep you from your blessing. It's going to keep you from, the things that you wish to succeed at in life, Libra. And this is coming in your future. So in your future moment, you're really going to need to pray more. If you are a praying Libra, it's time to increase that prayer. And prayer could also be meditation. Any way that you would like to connect with divine spirit. It's really important that you pray and connect to what you believe as creator, because it really silences all that negative noise out. And it's always good to connect with our higher selves. So that was your future, Libra, and we're ready to move on to the dark. All right, these are the messages from the dark. Libra, for your past, we have movement. So something was definitely on the move in the past, okay? And this was something that came in, and all of a sudden you just felt like it was time to change. It was definitely time for things to change, and maybe something surprised you, and definitely allowed you to change some things up in your life. This horse is definitely trotting, and it looks kind of cloudy, so this is more of a little bit of an unclear card. It's more about hardships, but it's moving away from those. So this was in your past, and it's about finally getting an answer to something, finally getting that okay. You know what I mean? Like, you might have been stagnant. This is the opposite of stagnant. So you definitely picked up pace in the past, Libra. And it talks about surprises and clarity coming in soon. And it talks about life shifts coming in soon. And this was in your past, so this energy has already happened. You might have already been able to feel and pick up on this energy. But wonderful changes are on the horizon, Libra. So in your present moment, the dark has shown me obedience. And I was taking a closer look at this card, and I'd be damned if she doesn't have a balance beam in her hand. You know what I mean? So that is definitely your Libra card. This is like seriously the Justice card. Because the Justice card also has a sword in one hand and the balance beam in the other. This is the Justice. This is amazing. I love that this came up for you, Libra. Obedience. So, this is talking about being obedient to your life plan. It talks about being obedient to certain rules and certain structures on the planet. And this is also what I really feel is the archangel obedience that you have when it comes to the universe, okay? So this is your present moment, Libra. You're feeling very obedient towards a lot of things, whether it be your goals or your lifestyle. You're very obedient towards it. So it talks about the necessary rules that we have in life. It talks about some rules being put into place, especially in society, to protect us. And some people take on the role of an obedient figure in life so that they could be role models to other people. So this lady is very obedient. When she needs to cut, she will. When she needs to balance things out, she will. This is very much your energy, Libra. So this is communicating when the time is right. And it's also balancing communication out. Like if there's been harsh communication, then you're going to need to be obedient to balancing out the energy. So this is a balancing, obedient energy. I think Libras have no choice but to be balanced and obedient when it comes to this kind of thing. This lady is also blindfolded, so it's almost like she has to cut and balance things based off of her intuition, whatever that may mean to some of you Libras. But this is definitely a Libra energy. She's balancing, she's even balancing herself. But, I'm really looking at that sword, and it's like, don't fuck with her, because she doesn't need to see to cut or to balance out. So that's really amazing, Libra. You had that for your present moment. So you're obedient to something, and that's very beneficial. Very, very, very beneficial to you. So for your future, Libra, the dark has showed me the Moon card. This card has been coming up for a few people, but not in the future position. Well, I think Virgo got it for the future position. So angels are definitely on one right now. But Libra, there's some psychic stuff coming up in your future for you. There's definitely things beyond the veil. This is talking about trusting your intuition and talking about that gut feeling that you have. So in the future, you might find yourself feeling very intuitive about something. You might find yourself feeling very psychic about things. And this is the Pisces full moon for you. So this Pisces full moon tomorrow is probably going to really enlighten and show you things that I'm not going to say that you didn't want to see them, because I know that you do, but just maybe things that you didn't know before. You know what I mean? A lot of illusions going on right now. Hard to focus a little bit for me as a Pisces. A lot of just otherworldly messages. So I can only imagine what's going on for the Virgos and Libras right now, especially with you guys getting ready for your solar returns and Mercury coming into your sign soon, things like that. So yeah, definitely some energy coming in with this moon. I'm just checking my phone here to make sure that I didn't miss any information. I definitely covered it all. So we have this moon coming in, okay, Libra, very spiritual energy, and it's coming in your future. So this could be tomorrow for the full moon, and the full moon will affect us up to 6 days. 3 days before, the day of, and 3 days after, so 7 days. So that's the past, present, and future. I have a few more things to show you. Your reading is always straight to the point, so it might be a little easier, and I might not have to record as long for you, Libra. I actually appreciate that. I hope you guys don't feel upset if your readings aren't as long, because it does me, it kind of, I just go with the flow. Sometimes I can say things in 5 minutes. Sometimes it takes me 2 hours to say something, so. But for the light, we have the bottom of the deck is patience. So, you have to have the patience to express yourself, Libra. As an archangel, you're definitely going to need to know patience. You know what I mean? All angels need to understand patience, especially when we're going through times right now where, not everything we want can be revealed to us right now. And I'm actually happy that that rule is set in place, because if we were able to get everything we wanted when we wanted it, then, the timing would be off. It would make no sense to divine timing. So divine timing comes in and reveals certain things to us, gives us certain things, gives us the answer and the clarity to things right when we need to. So don't worry, Libra. The angels are telling me that you just need to remain patient when it comes to all these energies. This is the light. The light is telling you to remain patient. And we do have the authority card right under patience. So you're going to have to be patient with the authority that you're feeling right now, especially with the obedience card coming up in the dark too. So angels are really on a strict schedule right now, and heaven is really giving you guys some orders to obey. So for the dark, interesting. I should have researched this card a little bit more. As I said, this deck is new. So Libra, this is the first time I've drawn this card, and you have invisible. So this is the underlying energy for the dark that it has shown you. And this lady, she's very much hiding herself, and it looks as if she's gonna jump like Blue's Clues style into a mirror or into some type of portal. So she's definitely thinking about leaving and thinking about going ghost on a few people. And so Libra, you may feel a little bit of this inside. You may feel a little bit like this. The dark has no secrets. The dark will tell you everything. So where light will show you what you're aware of and what you can see, the dark will show you what's hiding beneath the surface. So a lot of this energy, it may cause you to want to disappear for a while, and that's okay, Libra. Especially before your solar returns happen and before all this energy comes in. Very interesting card to come up for you when maybe it comes to escapism. Okay, Pisces is a lot about what's invisible. Pisces is about escapism. Pisces is also about what can't be seen, with the moon, you know what I mean? So, part of the moon is always invisible as well. Okay, this black cat, kind of invisible in the night. So just heed that how you will, Libra. And so we're just going to go through this and put the light and the dark together and go over your reading. So for your past, we had expression and movement. So in your past, Libra, I believe that you moved a lot faster when it came to expression, and perhaps expressed yourself in a way that allowed movement for you. So this is pretty good energy to come up in your past, Libra. You expressed yourself. This is a kind of a stagnant energy, a shy energy, and a moving energy, quick and fast. So that's really cool to come up for your past. So you expressed yourself more, or you felt the need to. You were definitely compelled to express yourself a lot more is what I'm seeing. And you're moving up those mountains, Libra. You're definitely pure at heart, and you are moving up those mountains. So the light and the dark messages for the present moment were freedom and obedience. So this was interesting for me to see, Libra, because freedom is kind of like having no boundaries and just kind of being completely open. And, obedience is kind of like not moving at all. So you see how the light and the dark are showing you kind of opposite messages right now? The dark is telling you to stay still and balance yourself. This freedom is so different from obedience. You see what I mean there, Libra? So, it's about balancing these two energies. Part of you wants to be very free, and the other part of you has to be balanced and structured and obedient towards a higher vibration that you're able to pick up on. Very interesting energies to come up for you, Libra. And I see that the angels are just trying to show you that you are free, but at the same time, you're free to be obedient, but you're free also to, perhaps the more obedient you are, the more free that you will feel. That's a very weird energy, okay? It's almost like, yes, okay, it's almost like this woman, they're like the same woman almost, but the light and the dark version of her. So this is someone who stays still, but she has that sword, you see. So she's going to be obedient towards the things that she's going to need to cut off in her life. People, places, and things. Anything that's negative, anything that's holding you back, she's going to cut that out in order for you to feel free. So that's kind of the most sense I can make out of that. This stand still and jump kind of energy, and very Libra energy. But I like that you, it's kind of like taking a jump without being able to see, because I see that she has a blindfold, and this lady is just kind of blindly leaping too. So that's in your present moment, Libra. And in your future, we had pray from the light and the moon. So this is the dark's way of praying to the moon. So it's kind of like tomorrow, and under the influence of this Pisces moon, spirituality is really gonna take over you, Libra, and overcome you. Not overcome you, you know what I mean, but it's gonna come over you. And yeah, it's definitely gonna be a great time for you to connect with higher self and higher God, goddess, and really balance out those scales for yourself, Libra. When you're feeling low, down, and dark, it's definitely a great time to connect with God. I mean, angels have such a precious relationship with God in the universe. So when you're feeling this way, just kneel down and pray. And talk to your higher self, talk to your spirit guides, talk to the elements, talk to the energies that surround you and help you. And I believe that the moon card is here also to influence that type of prayer. It's like a spirituality, religiousness, like not religion as in like religion, but like you religiously do this, like praying over and over again, or praying under the moon. You know what I mean? So this is a very good energy to come up in your future. This Pisces moon is really going to transform Libra, and you maybe find yourself praying more to a higher entity. So yeah, Libra, very interesting reading. So I'm going to pull a card. The moon card in the dark house of night talks about pulling another card to kind of verify it. So if you don't mind, I'm going to get a card on the moon. Or, oh, wow, one poked up already. So we have the Three of Wands for you, Libra. So this is definitely about looking out and planning your future. It's definitely about, expanding your horizons. This guy has climbed up a mountain, and he's making, certain decisions. So I do see that Libra is going to be making some decisions soon. You may have at least 3 creative decisions to decipher from, Libra. Isolate yourself. You know how Invisible showed up? Well, this man, he's not invisible, but he did go up a mountain. And he's retreating to himself, and he's looking at everything that he has and owns, and he's looking at the horizon. He's climbed a mountain, and this is metaphorical. Libra, you could have been climbing a mountain lately, and once you reach the top of that mountain, you have a certain clarity and a certain sense of, not entitlement, but certain sense of ambition. Okay, so Libra, there are some things that you're going to be needing to think about, and there's some future planning also that needs to take place. And I see that this card is coming up to show that Libra just needs to take some time out for themselves. Very important to spend some alone time. Okay, there's a reason why you want to feel invisible, and it's probably because you're around a bunch of people that just maybe don't understand you as an archangel. But yeah, I see you alone, Libra. I see you happy and alone. So don't be afraid to spend some time in solitude. Libra. All right. So that was an interesting reading. I really like talking to you guys because I feel like I can just really get out what I need to say. I love talking to all earth signs, honestly. Your reading was a little bit shorter, but I'm a little grateful for that because just Pisces full moon stuff to do, I guess. Well, Libra, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful and relatable to you. Of course, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to inbox me. I'm going to have my Facebook, with this stuff as well. Or, in the description box is what I meant to say. I'm sorry. I'm just like kind of out of it. I'm trying my best to be like logical Virgo energy, but at the same time, I'm just like in a different realm, feeling all these vibrations, and time doesn't even seem real. Like it's already 5 o'clock and I don't even know. So yeah, Libra, really honored to do your reading, and I hope you archangels are really having a good time in a good September before the sun enters your sign in Libra season. And we are about to approach fall, so major transformations happening, Libra. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in your season.